free Wi-Fi, but it's SoftBank. And if you don't get rid of that feed, then you can't. You've got to like ignore the network, and then you can use your own feed on your own plan. So hopefully, well, I don't think that probably won't be on long. Now this, you come to these restaurants at 1, you do a 2-hour nami odai, but the lunchtime staff go home, so you can drink for 5 hours, if you can still stand up. This chain is called Sato no Meshi. But the good thing is, do you want to see what the good thing is? You want to know what the good thing is, don't you? Now I'm going to show you what the good thing is. See, this is a bit. This is a beer machine. This is a button. There it goes, and that's how it works. Putting me in front of a fucking drinks machine, can you imagine it? I don't want all that foam. Looks quite empty. That's not my fucking neighbour, is it? Now the one problem with these restaurants is they have a lot of young people in the kitchen. And the food, they have no fucking idea. The food is shite. See this? This has been prepared a long time ago. You see it? It's dry. And so they know better, they don't care. And if you get the sashimi, fuck man, is that fucked up or what? I sent it back one day. It just looked that fucking bad. They did not like that at all. But it was, I wasn't fucking paying for that shite. I mean, even if you'd never had sashimi before in your life, you'd know it wasn't right. You know, like I said, the pictures look great. It wasn't too bad though, I must admit. Well, you got a little ordering machine? Anyone there yet? No. These, in other restaurants, these tables are fixed here. So I just fit into this space. I would prefer to have a little bit more space, but the tables are fixed. So I'm fucked. There's another place in there, that way. Do you want to look? Okay. Now, in there you take your shoes off and there's a well for you to put your feet in. I had a mate, well I don't say mate, but I know him, he's worked for me once and I worked for him doing weddings. And he was a proper alcoholic. He was doing weddings while he was on shochu. And he managed to fucking stand up straight even though he was fucking alcoholic doing this. And then he worked at a hotel in the night. And then his next job was picking up kids and driving him to a language school and then dropping him off. I just hope he wasn't fucking drinking when he was doing that. And the reason why he did shochu because it didn't smell. But you know, like I met him at weddings, and he was, that was the definition of functioning alcoholic. When you have to go through a script, and it's just not talking. It's having different actions and not knowing where to go and what to do. So you've got to have your wits about you. And he was doing that while fucking knocking back the shochu. I only ever had one drink while I was doing weddings on a lunchtime. I had a long lunch break and I had a small can of beer. That's the only time I ever did it. I wonder if I'll ever work a full-time job again. Now I met this Pakistani guy, and he would tell me he'd get a job at his place. And he might have been like a few years younger than me, you know, maybe early 50s, mid 50s. And I think he was an alcoholic. And he told me he was going to get this job at this packaging company or delivery company and they had lots of packages which they had to like put into certain areas for shipment. And I met another Pakistani guy, a young man this time. They were fucking drinking before they went to work. And you know, you hear this where it could be that sometimes if the kid is a problem or the husband is a problem, they send them to Pakistan, they send them to Japan. Fucking get away from here, you're not showing us up. Now I don't know, in this bar you can have beer, you can have shochu, sake, red wine, white wine, coffee, and there's also ice cream. I'm not sure if I've got to check with the woman. Does it include ice cream? And the ice cream, they're not easy to handle, these ice cream things. Well, they said it was going to snow today in Kamiotai, which is about 5 miles that away. It didn't snow. I was just chatting with went to visit my old friend. You know, my old friend is 90. He had a bloody tumble. He went to Matsuzakaya, which is a top class store in Nagoya, and he was waiting I don't know if it was on special, but he was waiting for so long, and he's 90, and his legs just got tired, and as he tried to sit down, he fell over and banged his face. And he was there to buy a gift for his friend, and the gift was like, I guess it was like maybe about 2 kilos of Matsuzakaya beef, and it was like 58,000 yen. Can you imagine that? Here's a piece of meat for over $500. And all his face, he's got a black eye and he's got a band. He didn't go to the hospital. He's a right trooper, and he's got a black eye, and all this is swollen, and the other side's swollen a little bit. But I think he's too proud to ask for a chair. You know, I think they should. You know, a lot of these, you know, they're supposed to be like top class shops. If they see some elderly people, you know, why don't they just offer them like and I think that some places they do have wheelchairs. And next time I see him, if he does that again, ask a member of staff to bring a wheelchair. So there's this young man that I like on YouTube Shorts, I think it is. And what he does, he's got this channel, and people send him money, or he asks for money, and then he asks his viewers for an idea to do something. Sometimes it involves giving a stranger money, and sometimes it just involves them like going up and doing things. And so this one that I saw this morning, it was he had to go up to people and ask them to pay him a compliment. And so he was asking these older guys, and they're going, "No, why should we pay you a compliment? We don't know you." And it failed. And this young man, and they wasn't giving any money this time. And this young dude goes, "Well, you got nice hair." I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe I should do that one. And then give him like 500 yen. What do you think? Send me money so I can do it. So my Facebook friend, she's in Tokyo, and she had a bit of a scare last year of an operation, and they had to go into a lung, and I think he found out it was okay. It wasn't, is it malignant? And so she was okay. So she was doing for her birthday, she was doing a fundraiser to send to the research for lymphoma cancer. So I decided to put some money in her account. Oh, it's to the cause. There's another one that I put money into, and it's called Meelap. It's an Indian charity. But the thing is, the minimum fucking donation they want is $25. And I'd rather give like 2 people $10, so. And the last time I donated to that, it was a little girl that she got some kind of facial disfiguration, and so and she says, all I want to do is to go to school, but because you know what kids are like, kids can't go to school because they'll all be shouting, calling names and things like that. We had one guy at junior school who was in the year below us. His name was Stephen, and he had alopecia, and he always used to wear either a hat or wear a hooded coat. But I imagine any kind of thing like that where it stands out, other kids have got to look, and if worse, laugh, or even worse, start picking on the guy. So. Well, I managed to get Wi-Fi, but I get everybody's fed up over yesterday. Too long. Sumimasen. これは何飲むこれコーヒーとかできる
あ、できます。はい。
アイスクリーム
アイスクリームはダメですね。
アイスクリームはダメ、コーヒーは大丈夫
バル、どちらも。
でもみんな方はアイスクリームは大丈夫みんな方はちょっといいアイスクリームキッチンに入ったら
キッチンに入ったら注文したらってことですか。
そう早くできる
アイスクリームとソフトクリームと別々なんですけど
I'm only kidding OK 冗談だけ
いいですかね。じゃあ、
はい。
カフェで、はい。
Okay, thank you. You can take this away, love. See, she was trying to talk to me in English a little bit earlier. Oi, oi, oi. You can take this away. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, welcome. There's a lot of people on the net. It's a drinking, that's a good fucking name for a song, isn't it? It's a drinking situation. That is it. Someone said a good word for a song yesterday. I've got to start writing down these ideas for songs. It's a drink situation. I was just joking with the fact that, like, if she was in the kitchen, can I sneak some ice cream? Oh, it's a windy day. Oh. But no snow. It's a bad situation. If I've got any wax in here. Hello, John Smith. Fucking thing. Wow. That's a fair loss, isn't it? I could do with losing that. No, I was going to go to the noodle shop, but I got there 20 to 2. He said it closed at 2 o'clock, but he said last order is at 1:30. But that last order is not on the fucking door. I'm not going to that fucking shop again. Especially when you're looking forward to it. That shop had got nice gyoza. Which country are you in? Are you in Japan? No, but if you're in Japan and the food, the food is great and the beer goes with the food, very easy to put weight on. And then in America, you just get these massive portions. But you do it on in America, when you go if you go for a meal and then the fucking, the portions are just so big. I just asked for a small portion because that is a small portion. Wow, 3 years. Oh, is that mainly to do with COVID? Maybe I'll go and buy some extra lotto tickets I'd love to have a really nice big kitchen and a nice oven, a nice, what do you call it, a fountain area? Or, you know, where you have like sit around in the middle and you cook. I'd like to have that tepan in the middle. That'd be great. Fondue, no, you'll have it like you have like a square piece in the middle of the kitchen. Maybe you sit at it at breakfast, or you can cook at it. I forget what they call them now. Yeah, I must admit, I'm not a big. You can't even spell, can you? I had 2 bottles of wine instead of geek. Nice way. Yeah, like the fondue, it's not bad, but I think I'd rather have some of that cheese on a burger or on a fucking steak or something. I just, for some reason, geek, I thought I was going to go home. I didn't. I got 10,000 yen off my old pal. Said, yeah, sell the air conditioner for 14,000 yen back home. And one place wouldn't let me in for the last meal. So I came to this other place where the food's not good, but you can grab your own beer for $12. So what you mean when you say bottle? What you buying those things? Were they all? I thought they were in like pet bottles. You know what I mean? Those paper bottles. Or was it like a proper bottle? Yeah, I had 2. I had a bottle of wine in the afternoon, and then I felt rested for a bit, and then I went and bought some other things, and I bought another bottle of wine and 1 beer. I've got to stop doing that. Which one? Mexican Sol. Yeah, I was just explaining to Green Ghost I'd like a really nice, if I ever win on the lottery, have a really nice kitchen. Well, more than I used to sell that. That's one of their better ones, yeah. Not if you can, you have to search it out. But I worked at a really good Mexican restaurant. The food was fantastic. That was the best in Tokyo. That was great. The fucking nachos are fantastic. Chili Colorado was great. But I think what I would just do fajitas. That's it. Because you got your meat, you got your beef, chicken, fish, avocado, the peppers. You just make it colourful, hot, spicy. I mean, I had nachos in the on the 12th floor of the Twin Towers in Nagoya Station. That was quite all right. They gave the tortillas were a little bit thin, but at least they were cooked. And they brought the tortillas in a little house, to keep them fresh. And they threw tequila all over the hot plate and set it on fire. Going on a sentimental journey. Maybe I'll finish with a coffee later. Don't do it, he says. Don't want all that fucking foam inside it. Yeah, it's one of the best meals, isn't it? But you've got to, I think with fajitas though, you've definitely got to have salsa, sour cream, avocado, and different coloured peppers, you know, the bell peppers, yellow, orange, red. It's my old mate. Do you want a fucking day's work of what, you idle cunt? It's, this is, it's 1,300 yen. I think you've got to have a meal, and then it's 1,300 yen for the beers. So it's just under 200. What did James ask? What time is it? It's, are you going to just go up, you idle fucker? Just after 2 o'clock. Maybe about 2:20. Oh, really? That's not a bad job, is it? Doing. And you're making a video for him? No, it's not. It's not a promotion. It's been on for a long time, but actually, it used to be cheaper. It used to be about 1,100 yen and 1,300 yen on the weekends. You live streaming for this guy? I'm at, well, I'm at Sato no, is it Sato no Meshi? So you're live streaming this guy from your channel, or from his channel? Oh, okay. Sounds, it's not bad. How much is it paying you? It'd be nice if you got 10,000 yen. Wow, that's nice, isn't it? You're staying up for 4 a.m. Yeah, maybe that's why he's giving you 20,000. Yeah, it's yeah, setting up at 4 a.m. Where are you going to? Are you going to the mountains skiing? Oh, you're going. You got to go up to Chiba. Are you going up to Chiba on your bike? I don't. I think Geek's got a crush on you, James. That'd be a nice job, that, wouldn't it? You know, if you could, just to do, even if it was only 10,000 yen a day, and just making a little video with people, you know, to make them. But that you've got more skills on making videos than me, James, because I've got none at all. His real name was Stanley Cookbrick. This one, James, you can also, and everyone watching, this you can do like all you can eat shabu shabu. So didn't the guy ask where it was then? Didn't he say like, James, where's my fucking drink, you English? His name was Stanley Cookenbricken. I am on the, I'm in Satono, is it Satono Meshi? I just asked the waitress if I could nick some ice cream. She said no. It might not be the only oil that he's been filling up, if you understand what oil means in Sheffield. There's a difference between I sorted your lass out with oil and I sorted your lass's oil out. Dipstick. That's what she could. That's a nickname for him, for his dipstick. He doesn't sleep. He just shits bed. He might be working on a suspension, James. They're taking their airbags out. I got a message for my airbag on the Nissan. I didn't realise, because a lot of the Nissan airbags, they were fucking exploding and sending metal into the fucking driver's face. And then when I took in this fucking idiot, they didn't do the fucking driver's airbag, they did the passenger's airbag, and no one's ever in that fucking seat. Oh, catchy girl. Very tall. Or maybe Japanese. She's very tall for a Japanese. Do you want a day's work next week, James, or what? Next week I'm game. Stop leading with your homosexual questions. I'm game. There's that, have you had the old joke where that woman turned What's it now? Okay. Where this girl comes out of the ocean on this island, and there's a very posh bloke there, and I can't remember this joke properly, and she says, "I'm game," so he shot her. Posh bloke, oh, posher than you, man. Oh, yeah, I just thought of you the other day. Maybe you can phone my brothers up and pull a fucking prank on them with your posh voice. Tell them I'm from the tax office. Yeah, because I was thinking my youngest brother, he had this scam with the tilers, and so what happened was a customer would come in, buy all these tiles, and then they'd go through the fucking tiler's account, and then they'd split the profit on the tiles. Don't forget, tiles are very expensive. Meanwhile, this cunt's living at my house for fuck all. Yeah, one of those things, exactly what, where you phone up from the British Embassy, mine, and his name is in my passport. All right, guys. What's the recommendation? White wine. Let's see I don't know what make this white wine is. Let's have a look. No one's fucking cost a very lot of money. But I don't think that's empty. I don't think anyone's been using it. What the fuck is that? Bloody cunt. This is lemon sour. Let's try lemon sour. Anybody want a lemon sour? I know fucking Jason will be wanting a lemon sour. There we go. That's fucked up as well. Am I the only cunt that uses this service or what? Well, what the fuck is that? Looks like I better get another beer. Someone was actually telling me I forget which airline he flew with, and he said they had one of these in the passenger lounge. Yeah, I did a video on it, mate. I want to do one of those with that little monkey. Oops, better change that around. I was only going to have like 3 or 4 beers. Yeah, there's a few of those on apparently there's a few of those names. I can only know Mike Cunt. I did that with in the bar. Micah Stinks. Yeah, it did when we did it. My brother, who was a cunt, the youngest one, I just got into the fucking pub, and the young girl came in from the a young girl came in from the other side, and she said to the elderly senior barmaid, she said, "Has anyone seen my cunt? Because I think," she goes, "I think you better ask for him, love." And she did it. Oh, classic. What's that? Alcicuris? You certainly are fucking drunk, geek. What? Alcicuris? What the fuck's that? Have you seen that with fucking, what's that cunt? Is there nothing that this cunt can do to break the camel's back? Fucking, what's his name? The Prime Minister of England. Is there nothing he can do? He's just a fucking, just been taking the piss constantly. I mean, he's telling all people all around the country you can't pay, someone's died and you can't go to the funeral, you can't have a fucking party in your own back fucking yard, even if it's like 3 or 4 people, you can't do it. And this cunt's got, what did he say, 100 people in the fucking, what a fucking cunt. When I did that video with the robot, James, I had to ask him to do it, and I think he brought I had to ask him to bring the meal. Fill my hours. Oh dear. No, there was a real one, wasn't there? The BBC, they sent a reporter to the garage. They were running out of gasoline or something, or petrol. And there was a reporter from the BBC called Phil McCann. I just wonder if it really was his real name. I think what I did, because I don't know if you knew this, geek, but in Japan, if the restaurant's busy, you write your name down. You write your name down on a waiting list, and I was with this fat Australian cunt, and I put down his name, Mick the Fat Cunt. But she could have managed to read it out. Mike Ockert, yeah, that's not a bad one. The fuck's happening with this sunlight? I'm gonna ask this lady to fucking pull this blind down. Ah, すみません。このブラインドはちょっと下がってくれる？
はい、かしこ
お
まりました。
願いします。ありがとう。Thank you. ありがとう。No, but there's just so many things this cunt has done. He's just abused his power of position. There was something about getting his room. They spent a lot of money decorating his room, about £57,000. It looks nice. He had a designer in, and he was actually asking this fucking guy to pay for it. And he said he didn't know anything about it. This guy paid for it, and then this guy was in line to suggest something. And so then a few weeks later, he got like his appointment with someone in the government to try and get this work done. James, it's a rollover today, pal, on fucking Lotto 6. Might be worth fucking putting a couple of lines on. Get Millie to fill some lines out. Or get your wife's mechanic to do it. He seems to like filling things out. Did you know that cunt in Nagoya that fucking died? He was selling coke, and it looked like he OD'd on coke. He was from Nottingham, Joe Kujawa. Do you know him? Did you ever run into that cunt? He died. He was like 42, something like that. I pissed into his beer when the Markies. I pissed into his beer when I bought him a beer. He was a right fucking know-it-all cunt. Yeah, apparently they went to his apartment and they found this fucking dope all over the place. Yeah, he was selling coke. He was always fucking smart-arsed, smart-mouthed cunt. They probably did too much one night. He was always trying to take the piss out of everybody. Mike Ockerts. They fucking, I think I think Geek's been running on the wrong frequency. Yeah, we don't seem to be on the Geek. We don't seem to be on the same wavelength. Waving your ock about. When I used to deliver to embassies, a lot of embassies in Tokyo in 1992, and I just, but are there any embassies in California? Yeah, that's right, innit? There'd be consulates, not embassies. I think there's an American consulate in Nagoya, but I don't think there's an English I don't think there's an English consulate in or British consulate in Nagoya. Oh, really? But what's your city? I thought it'd be in like a major city like LA, geek. What's your city? Or what's your close? What's the city that you're in where they can have consulates? Okay, so how far are you away from San Francisco then, geek? The Canadian Chinese, okay. Oh, I know the Canadian one, yeah. I know where the Chinese one is as well, because the Chinese one has always got coppers outside it on Route 41. Oh, it's not too far away then. God, that girl's not Western, she's just a very tall Japanese girl. I'm fucking, yeah, she looks about fucking 5'10", 6 foot. 10 views, 10 people watching. Hey, James, someone told me last night that my voice was very soothing. What about that, eh? Yeah, I tried doing that ASMR. I did, but I did my version of an ASMR channel. Yeah, I've got a special button to jolt people up. Yeah, I tried it, mate. ASMR channel. What you got to fucking do? Tried everything. Even having fucking posh soundmates on my channel. I remember when I did a when I did a Victor video when he was doing he was getting his hair cut near his house, and I was doing that video. I was filming it. Fucking a lot of people. His fucking viewers are right wankers. So many people complained about me. Untrue. They were fucking bitching. Yeah, that was quite the ASMR thing. I was watching it for a while, and these girls and with the fucking fingernails and like tapping on the fucking microphone. But they were making some fucking big money. I wanted to make a channel with fucking what's her name, Moe-chan, but she didn't want to do it. What's happening in that situation with Moe-chan and that wanker she's going out with? I don't know. That video I made, or live stream, is one of the most viewed live streams. No, but it's like I said over a year ago that it's not a fucking, it's not an ideal situation because he's a white man making videos about black people in Africa, and maybe someone didn't like that. I don't think it was in a good situation. And he's very ugly. So it was like something from fucking X-Files. Yeah, you never know. But his teeth are being catching on floor. But I know someone that went from, he was Australian and he went to Kenya for a few months. He had to have so many fucking inoculations. Oh, you might know him. You know, what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Arthur. Something like Arthur, an old-fashioned name. I think I'd definitely have to know to go to a country like that in Africa. I'd have to know someone. That's your middle name. There you go. Arthur Sixpence. It's something like, I don't think it is Arthur, it's something like Arthur. He's very natural in Japanese. He came to Japan when he was 15. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'd go to anywhere in Africa now. When I was a kid, we used to listen to Idi Amin all the fucking time. He was never off the news. Him and his fucking fridges. The King of Scotland. Did you watch that film? That was one of the best. That was one of the best quotes from a boxer. Was when Mike Tyson said he was going to eat that's English boxer's children. What's his name? He's got a West Indian sounding name. Anyway, so but when Mike Tyson said I'm going to eat his children, he says first he's going to have to eat my fists. That's one of the best boxing quotes of all time. And he did. I think he knocked him out in the 8th round. She's tall as well. I'm gonna have to go and see how tall this girl is. Lennox Lewis, that's him, yeah. Geek's got something against us, James. I saw someone the other day. This guy put a bit too much fucking salt on this. He made some bangers and mash. They did look really good. But if you cook a potato, my wife used to do it. She used to put cling film on a potato, then put it in the microwave. Do you have to partially cook it first before you do that? Anyone ever done that? I'm just thinking of a quick way to do them. You don't want these days. Now what? Yeah, do it for a baked potato, but also just wondering whether to do it for what this guy did with the potatoes. He mashed them, so when he took them out of the microwave, he mashed the potatoes then. But I just don't know if you're supposed to I don't know if you're supposed to boil them a bit first. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, James. I didn't know too much, but weren't the Black and Tans? They weren't very nice to the Irish people. My great granddad. Wedges for baked potatoes, not wedges for chips. So where was this garage then with your wife's new mate then, James? How many fucking garages have you worked at? Yeah, well, I think it might have been a bit more than that. I heard they were just really cruel. I'm not too sure about it though, geek. Well, if you want to, I can do it. I can help you out, pal. If you want to do it again, it's coming up. Who was it? Who do I know him? Who punched you? Oh, really? And is that true? Was it true that he was an English gentleman? I think I might have heard this actually. Yeah, it's a lot of things that people don't realise, isn't it? You know. Wasn't it his gardener or groundsman that actually did it though? I heard it was someone on the estate, like I say, a handyman or a gardener or something like that actually started it. Did you punch the little Irish cunt bag? Was he a real Irish person, or was he one of these American Irish people? Well, I don't. I'm learning something there. I'll have to check these out. We'll have to check these fucking things out, James, because I know you can tell a pork pie or two. Geek, start looking that up on fucking internet, mate. I met this guy in the hub at the station, Irish guy, and he was so full of shit. He wouldn't drink a pint of Guinness because he wasn't in Ireland. You can't let these Irish cunts get away with this. Yeah, pikeys, they're the same thing. Just don't make sure they can't box before you start any trouble, geek. No, but pikeys are Irish, yeah. I might try this ruse. It's upset a few people. You have hand cannons. What did you do? Slap? Arthur Guinness began by brewing ale at St James Gate. What? That was the name of the fucking pub in Sakai, wasn't it? Wasn't that called St James Gate? So after starting that, he went to Ireland. Yeah, I did go in there. So that porter was a dark ale then. It was the same with the kilts actually. You know the kilts in Scotland, they were invented by an English guy and can cause poor decision making. What about President Botha? Or de Klerk, who was a South African president? I think so, yeah. Trying to find fucking toilet. Look at that in Japan. The green man, the red lady. And the sink. Oh, oops, better fucking turn that round. Don't want to see me cock. Someone, you were glassed, or maybe I've seen that scar. What did you say to the cunt? I got glassed on my wrist. Because she was trying to break it on the bar and then put it in my face, but she ended up just breaking my fucking wrist. Luckily. Well, you can't fucking. Why is it 50? I don't know. Is it something to do with a spanner or something? Well, I know a Scottish guy, and I can't ask him too many times to repeat himself. But he's the president of AJALT, the Association of Japanese Language Teachers. Yeah, but there are certain. Yeah. What? And he fucking glassed you for that joke? What's up with the cunt? You must have said something before that. Yes. Yeah, Rab's seen this, but even Scottish can't understand him. That's a decent joke, that. We'll have to tell that one to Jason when he comes back on. Oh, sorry, who's this Brandon? Who the fuck is this Brandon? Is he an American politician or something? No, you're talking about fucking Biden. He might Rab might be very hard to understand, but he's the most lovable Scotsman. Oh, thanks for explaining that. Yeah, that guy. I'm that guy. They seem to be out of the news at the moment, don't they? The Taliban in Afghanistan. Do you think Joe Biden gave them some of the billions of dollars that they're holding in America? I don't even know what this fucking thing is. Is that wasabi? A lot of fucking money went into that. Yeah, it just shows you, doesn't it? You know, that it's all about money. You got all these fucking weapons and nuclear warheads, but it was a virus that you can't even see fucking laid waste to lots of countries around the world. What's that, Alexander Great Tits? Yeah, the Afghans also, they become very good at cricket quite quick. Yeah, well, they can, I don't know. Can they play the energetic sports with masks? Purple bug alarm. Every 15 minutes they have a drink break. Is that the kids or the teachers? Yeah, it's all nonsense, isn't it? I was just saying the thing about the Hub pub. They say you can't talk to anyone. If you're not with that person, you can't talk to them. But probably the people that are drinking together haven't seen each other in a while either. So if you're in this part of Japan, it's unlikely you're going to catch the virus. But if you're like stuck on a fucking train, and you know, that's where you're more likely to catch it. So it won't be Prince Andrew then. Have you seen that fucking slapper that with who's fucking accusing him? She was fucking well up for it, that girl, without a fucking doubt. She's already been fucking paid once. She's just a greedy fat slag. But being the prince, for one, it shows his stupidity. He's a public person. Everybody knows him around the world. He's a public person. Not only did he go with this girl, and they were both up for it, without a doubt. You know, like if I was fucking 30 and an 18-year-old girl wanted to fucking go to bed with me, I'd have a smile like that as well. But for him to let people take photographs of him, that's how fucking stupid can you be? You can imagine like Prince Andrew, every time he goes, everywhere he goes, for example, he orders a pizza, or he goes in to put petrol in his car, or a new tyre, or shopping, everybody will be saying to him, no sweat. No, but it's so fucking cold in England, a lot of people don't sweat. Yeah, James, if you can come down one day next week, I just might get you doing some work on the truck. See if I can win on the lottery in the meanwhile. There are some apartments going for sale at Kamiotai, 35 million yen. How much does a house cost in your area, geek? Scottish people, no, but listen to the Scottish female newsreaders. That'll put you right. There's fucking that. Wow, what about order stop? Does that mean for me or for the beer or what? Well, you cunt. What's that, 435,000 rupees? Yeah, it's in the middle of town, and of course expensive, yeah. But you said those prices have come down though, geek. I am on the clock. Have you, James? Have you ever had that fucking? You know, we go to sushi, kaiten sushi, and there's some kaiten sushi, and they put either fucking cheese on or mayonnaise on the sushi. Have you tried that? Fucking horrible. Is that in the same? Is that in the same area, geek? Surely it can't be because you've had all those fires. Uh, I don't know why they just don't fucking. I don't know why the state doesn't like organise some kind of fucking maintenance on the fucking on the forests. It's just nonsense. Because it's not just like whether the price of the fucking houses is going up and down. You're talking about people's businesses, livelihoods, and fucking lives coming to an end. That's a lot of fucking houses. That's fucking unbelievable. You would think the insurance companies would do something about it, wouldn't you? 500 is still a lot of fucking houses. And that was 900 in Colorado as well. What's the plan? What did I miss? What did I miss, Jim? What's the plan? Oh, I see him. Yeah, you might be right, mate. Should that be TOE or is it TOW? Total line. Not being funny, but I've never seen it written before, actually. Yeah, but sometimes when you try to put things to rights, the court systems get back at you. They don't like being shown up. I'm guessing it's TOE because you've got to keep your toe behind the line, I guess. But I wouldn't put a £100 bet on it. No, it's nothing. Bear it. Well, that would be BARE. Last beer then. Hi. There you go.
Hi. ありがとうございます。
No. That was the order. Yeah, well, luckily in my life I've never had to deal with. Had some fucking people problems, but I've never had to deal with like flooding or fires or earthquakes, really. So I feel very glad that you really wouldn't be put to the test for that. Or bombs. Can you imagine like being some poor cunt from the Middle East ending up in America or Europe and then being caught in a fucking fire or a flood? Where is your God now? I remember a few years ago there was I think it was an English guy living in California, and he went to save a fucking cat, and he ended up getting burnt badly and dying, and the fucking cat was safe. Stupid cunt. You calling your daughter princess? Don't call her princess. Never ends well. Call her trooper. Tragedy. later. Oh, you think did we talk about that before, Geek? A name for a bar, Redcoats. Anyway, running a bar is an old young man's game. My brother was green. His might have been green as well. In the Remy. I drank all day yesterday. I had one beer, a Grimberg beer, Grimbergen, and then I had a bottle of white wine and a bottle of red wine. There's a little bit left of the red wine. Cutting down. I'm just wondering whether I should fucking start measuring my blood pressure. Or start exercising. Yeah, that's probably if you drink. Wait, I think if definitely I'm drinking on here, I'm okay. But if I was drinking with a mate in town, maybe there's always a chance of trouble breaking out. Oh really? Oh dear. I mean, wait, are you taking any medicine, Geek? Well, I'm sure I was taking, for many years, my blood pressure was about fucking 160, 170, 180. And I just thought one day maybe I should get this fucking sorted out. But that just meant like getting some medicine. But like having 160, 170, 180 higher blood pressure thing, that was nothing new. It is, yeah. Wow, man, and you're fucking, you're not really overweight, are you? Do you take it in the morning? The blood pressure? Yeah, I mean, I think you should be on some, maybe I should be on some medication there, Geek. Like I said, I was like that for a long time before I started taking. I don't even take my blood pressure now. So I'm just guessing it's about. I'm guessing it's about 140. I may just start exercising, pal, because I don't think you're too overweight, are you? You know, I'm about 30 kilo. I'm about 30 kilos overweight, so 70 pounds. 110. If I was like 75 kilos, I'd still have a bit of a gut. I think for my height, it should be like 70 kilos, 72 kilos. I think if I was 70 kilos I don't think I'd have a gut at 70 kilos. Did you never tell you one day I was outside this? It was a family mart. And it was about late at night. I can't remember the exact reason why I was there. I might have been having a drink or come out of a fucking come out of the yakitori next door. But this car pulled up. This car pulled up and opened the door. The guy literally fucking fell out of his seat onto the floor with a fucking smile on his face. A Brazilian. Fell out of the fucking car. Unbelievable. I've heard that in America, haven't KFC introduced a chicken nugget that's not chicken, and what the fuck is it? Well, you're still young, mate. 37. How many arrows would you fire before you started getting tired? Oh, really? So it's quite tiring then. Okay. And how much is your bow? I guess if it's double the weight, then it's going to be pretty. Oh yeah. That's going to be pretty tiring, isn't it, holding that out there. So if it's a heavier bow, the arrow is faster or more power or something. Yeah, put a photograph on. Send me a photograph. Do you need to have a license for that, geek? push-ups against the wall, mate. You got any weights? Have you got any weights at your place? Some dumbbells. Iron bar, just fucking lots of reps. So have you ever killed a pig, or could you kill a pig with that bow? In parts of Japan, there are bounties on pigs because they ruin crops. Could be a job. I heard it was about I don't know. It's about 5,000, 6,000 yen for a pig. But you might need a license, because also some of those people that shoot them might also use like guns. Yeah, I've got a Facebook friend, and he's in Canada, and he shoots a lot of deer, and he makes food as well, and he shows the food. Oh, cool. So you know how to gut them and everything, geek. I'm assuming you did. I'm assuming you do. If you shot a few of them. Wow, cool. And the skill sub. Yeah, some of them can get pretty big, yeah. I remember when we was on honeymoon in Hawaii, we had the pig pork that had been like cooked, the hungi, being cooked on the hot stones and the banana leaves. The massive, fucking beautiful, so fucking soft, really nice. Fuck man, how'd you manage to carry that away? Could you get the truck close to it? If you have one that, would you give the meat away, or can you sell it to a butcher or something like that? Okay, so you couldn't get the truck near it then, yeah? Wow, cool. There must must have been quite a fucking few sausages. You not take any around to the local synagogue or the mosque? Yeah, there was a good on one of the satire shows in England, and it was this, and it showed you this boyfriend and girlfriend, and they'd just been away for a weekend, and the girlfriend thought that the boyfriend had something on his mind and he was going to say something, and she was really upset. And they'd been to this retreat, and he says, and he goes, what did your boyfriend say to upset you so much? He goes, well, I thought it was going to be all romantic. And he said, I didn't think the pigs would be that big. This is, it might be an English joke, I don't know, but I bet a lot of people don't realise that they're fucking massive animals, aren't they? You know, what you said, 275 pounds. I think they get like 500 pounds, don't they? You know. You want to try and see the video where they've got to, you know, it's a great little skit, and because they've got really good actors, in this skit. And so the reporter is doing it as she's doing it as a piece for the television, and then she's interviewing the boyfriend. They're like in their 30s and 40s. It's it's a lot funnier if you see it. Yeah, I've seen that. I think maybe a while ago now I saw some footage on where they use a knife and they set up a trap for the pig, and then they stick the knife into the pig. Not a hobby I'd like to take up. Yes. You can do that one. Yeah. Yeah, but it's obviously if you value your life, I'm sure that 99% of people wouldn't do that. It's like the Russians when they're pretending how tough they are, and I think one guy took a chainsaw and this is how tough I am, and then fucking sawed his head off. Oh really? Fuck, you know. Ew, that sounds scary. Were you there at that time, Geek? What the fuck is that? I must admit, like, I think I probably, like, I'm not. I wouldn't say I was particularly cruel, but it certainly got to be interesting doing that. So. No, but as long as you paid tribute to the animal and then by eating it. So when you said he killed the boar, so the boar ripped his leg open, but then he still managed to shoot it. Yeah, I think what they do in England, I don't know about the other countries like Scotland and Ireland, but you get, the chavs, they go like hunting for badgers. They're sending little dogs down badger holes, and then they're just really cruel with the badgers. They break its back, they hit it with spades and shovels. But I just don't know if there's anywhere in Britain where you do that kind of hunting for for animals. So did you have to carry your back? You have to carry your dad back then, Geek? I think because James was talking about St. Patrick's Day, and I was thinking about that last year, but it was the COVID. So he might be on again this year, the St. Patrick's. Yeah, I think they do come on the news sometimes in Japan. When they're coming into the towns. I put the truck in the pachinko. So is his insurance covered that, yeah? They like today I got maybe I talked about these sausages before, the American sausages, and they're usually about $6, but today they were like so they were like $4. So I got about 4 packs. So I was very happy this morning. 4 packs of four. I should be all right for breakfast for the next 3 weeks. 2 weeks. The sausages are lemon and parsley. There's some smoked sausages, but I'm just not. I've just never been keen on that smoked sausage or that smoky barbecue sauce. Just not keen on it. I just prefer like a normal gravy. Yeah, it's not very. Yeah, I think I got enough with 4 packets. There were like quite a few more packets, but I thought I got enough with 4 packets. Yeah, I just can't understand. It just seems to be a lot of hard work, when there's enough taste in a bloody sausage in the first place. What time is it now? You're in, Guy? 1 o'clock. Yeah, I just like that fennel. Yeah, fennel's good with sausage. What the fuck? Like, hey? Oh, really? Maybe it's me that I've just started this fucking thing early, haven't I? Because usually I come on about this time. Or 5 o'clock. Yeah, maybe because I've been thinking it's like that. You've got to fucking stop drinking to get better. Then my body reacts to it, or my mind reacts to it. No, I'm going to drink more. But I really need to fucking kick it into touch. Yeah, but do you cut up this? I've done that before, but I like cut up the sausage. You ever make that for yourself, geek? Bangers and mash. Very traditional English food. It's great, you know. You have bangers and mash, and that's all you need. Oh, you could have some peas. So bangers and mash, onions, and brown gravy. Brilliant. Okay. Me, I'm going for a sleep or something. I'm gonna put on a few more fucking lotto numbers. I think it should be an extra bonus this week. Well, 200 million was won on Monday, so there'll be a carryover. So it could be like a 500 million jackpot. Fuck it, I'm gonna buy 10 lucky dips. Oh really? I know. Yep. Oh, you know more about this shit than I do. But like those sausages that I bought today, which I usually buy, I think they're American sausages, and well, I'm sure they are. But I didn't get down to the casings and thing. But if you just sometimes I just put them in the microwave. But sometimes if I grill them or I fry them, but when you get that. When you burn the sausage a little bit and it gets toasty, that looks nice. Yeah, but generally, unless the cheapest, the cheapest British sausages are like the fucking. Maybe they're not as bad as the hot dog sausages at baseball games. But it's 36% minimum meat, and the rest is crap. What they put in. All right, geek. As always, been good chatting. See you next time, brother. Bye bye. See ya, blue coats.